Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Destiny's Nails UK, and today we're going to be using some acrylic, and we are going to be doing some UV gel, and we're going to be using NailMate UK, which is a really good brand. I find that some acrylics, they're not very self-leveling, they're very hard to work with. You have to find out the brand that works best for you. I find that NailMate, Kira Sky, and Model Ones are the ones for me at the moment. I haven't really tried a wide range of acrylics, but sometimes you just have to stick with what you know. So here we are going to be tidying up the nails, we're going to be tidying up the cuticles, we are going to be using our Melody Susie. I'm going to be leaving all of the links to the materials and the equipment that I'm using in the video in the cards below. If you have any questions, you guys, that you want to ask me, or you have any requests for any videos, let me know. You know, sometimes it's hard to come up with ideas, you know. There's so much wide range of what you can do with nails nowadays. There's no right or wrong, you know, how to do nails. Everyone has their own way of doing nails, whether they're using UV gel, builder gel, poly gel, acrylic, you know, everyone has their own way. So don't don't really let anybody tell you that this is wrong, this is not the correct method of doing things. If you're finding that something works for you, go ahead, you know. But we're just going to be tidying up these cuticles. Make sure that you're using, I find that the Melody Susie range of the drill bits are very good to use because they don't make my nails sore, they don't burn, they don't make my cuticles bleed, you know. I like to go with the hard acrylic sets rather than the metal. I don't really like the metal anymore. I don't really work with the metal drill bits anymore. But like I said, whatever works for you. So we're just finishing up here with the thumb, and we are going to be doing a full set on this lady here. We're going to be using the sanding band just to clean up around the cuticle, around the free edge, around the sides, just to buff the nail, just to give it some grip. And we're just about finished up, and then we're going to give it a good old dust over because we don't want any dust in there, do we? Now we're going to be using square tips today. I've got my tips from AliExpress. I'll be leaving that in the cards as well below. AliExpress do a wide range and their prices are pretty decent. So I would suggest getting your materials like your buffers, your nail files, your nail tips, your nail glues, things like that that you might want to start up with. Anything for beginners. I think AliExpress is fantastic for beginners. But even if you're a nail tech and you want to top up on your products, I mean, I think they're really, really good. They do things in bulk. So if you want to use AliExpress, I would recommend AliExpress to anybody. So we're just going to be using our Macart glue. I like Macart glue because usually when you use nail glue, there's no filter from where the glue goes to the tip, and then it just comes out everywhere. You either get too much, you know, and it spills out everywhere, and it gets all over your fingers, and then it's a nightmare to clean off, you know. But Macart, they're really good, you know. You can squeeze the glue until it gets to the tip and then use it, and then it goes straight the way back down. It doesn't stay at the top and then flood out. So Macart glue is fantastic to be using. And also another tip, when you're using tips instead of full coverage nails, I find that clipping the ends just a tiny bit really does help when you're trying to blend that tip into the natural nail once you've placed it onto the nail bed. Just a quick tip for you. I'm trying to work out this lighting. Lighting can be a nightmare, especially in the evening time. But we're going to carry on. That looks much better. So we're just placing, getting the correct size in, making sure we're clipping the ends before placing them onto the nail. It makes it easier as well when you're filing the side walls afterwards. You just fix that camera there. So we're going to be going in with our dehydrator. You need your dehydrator to make sure that you get all the essential oils out of your nail bed, so that we've got a nice clean slate to put any type of material to bond to the natural nail bed. So we're just going to be doing that on all of the nails. Make sure not to saturate it. And then we're going to be going in with our primer, which I'm going to be using the Kira Sky Nails primer. And we're just going to make sure that we just put a couple of strokes onto each nail. Make sure not to saturate it, because otherwise the materials that you use will not bond to the acrylic nail, because there will be too much primer. And now we're all set to go. But before we go, I've got these beautiful NailMate acrylic powders. So we've got a nice one here, which is a transparent with like an iridescent glitter in it. We've also got here milky pink from NailMate. We also have, I think it's more of a cover natural pink that we've got here, like a cover pink from NailMate, and just line them up there. And we've also got White Blizzard, which is just your brilliant white. And we also have a clear, crystal clear from NailMate. And that was my nail delivery for today. I'm just going to put that aside. I do like their presentation though. I don't know about the cardboard box, but the inside was nice. It's like you've got all this purple straw, and then underneath you've got all these goodies. So we're going to be using the milky pink, and we're also going to be using the iridescent clear, and we're also going to be using a clear. So here we're going to be dipping our acrylic number 12 acrylic brush, and we're just going to be putting our milky pink onto our nails. Make sure that you've got a nice big bead. I don't know about the 3-ball method, you know. Some people find it works for them, but it doesn't really work for me. I like to do it the 2-ball method, you know, going from the center up and then going from the cuticle up. And then if you find you don't have enough acrylic to cover the top, then you might want to just go over it at the top. So in a way you do use the 3-ball method, but you don't, if you see where I'm coming from. I seem to be able to get it right each time. I just use the 2-ball method, and I don't have to top up the top of the nail. But, you know, everyone's different. But this is what works for me anyway. My acrylic monomer is from TBL. I like TBL because the acrylic tends to not dry so quick, so you can't do anything with it really, and you end up having to do too much drilling afterwards. But with the TBL monomer, I think that it works really well for me. It doesn't set too quick and it doesn't set too slow. So I'll be putting that in the cards as well underneath. So we're just going to file up now. Make sure you get that nice va-va-voom moment when you file your nails and you've got the most perfect shape ever. Whether it's coffin, ballerina, square, oval, lipstick, dragon. They've got all these different shapes now. I mean, lipstick and dragon. Wow. But yeah. So whatever floats your boat, really. But we're going to go for square because this client wants square. So we're going to be doing square, and then we're going to be going in with our beetles. Beetles! I use beetles in every video, I swear. I love beetles. I can't get enough of them. But their colours are just so opaque. It's unbelievable. I can't get away from it. Whenever I use any other gel colour, it's just not got that opaque va-va-voom. Like, you have to use layers and layers just to get an opaque coat. But beetles are fantastic when it comes to opaque colours, even with their jelly colours, you know, because you don't want a jelly that is completely transparent. You want to see colour, but you just don't want the jelly to be opaque. Do you know what I mean? But we're just going to dust that off now and then clean it over. No, let's clean that dust away for starters, because we don't want any dust when it comes to doing our colour and putting our Sailor Moon stickers on. This client wants Sailor Moon, so that is what we're going to do today. I'm also going to let you know the colour number of the beetles that I'm using in this video, so that will be in the cards below as well. So we're just going to clean it over with some alcohol. You can use 70%, 100%, you can use whatever percent. As long as it's alcohol, it's fine. Or you can just run it over very quickly with some acetone. So we're going to be using our ombre brush. I'll be putting that in the cards as well, where you can get your ombre brushes from. There's a wide range of where you can get ombre brushes, but when it comes to brushes, hands down, Amazon. So that is where I got my brush from. So I will be leaving that link in the description. We're going to be doing a sort of ombre effect with the Beetles polish, because that is what this client wants, and this is what the client is going to get. As you can see, you don't have to apply a lot of pressure when you're using an ombre brush, because the hairs are very, very fine. To get that ombre effect though, you need to brush down very, very, very softly in the middle and at the sides to get that ombre effect. Very, very softly. So we've got our Sailor Moon stickers here. You can get the Sailor Moon stickers from SD UK. I'll be leaving that link in the description below. I'm so sorry, you guys. If you can hear any vibration in my editing, it is because of my sister. She wanted to know what to season her parsnips with to do her Sunday roast, people. This is what I have to deal with. But I've let her know. Put some honey on there, put some salt, put some pepper, and boom! You got some fantastic roasted parsnips along with her carrots for her vegetables for Sunday roast. So besides the Sunday roast, so we're going to put the Sailor Moon stickers over the tip of the nail, right in the center, because this is what the client wants. And as Destiny's Nails UK says, what the client wants is what the client gets. But remember, you guys, if you want me to do a video on something particular that you're working on, or you want to know, or you're a beginner and you want me to go over something for you, or you have a question that you want to ask me, just drop it in the comments below and let me know. And we're going to go over those nails with the Kira Sky number 4 top coat, which is absolutely fantastic. I use it for everything. I don't believe in using anything else unless I'm trying out a new brand. And that is just going to cure in the lamp for about 60 seconds because we are using gel polish on top of acrylic. So we're just going to file and smooth down the top, because sometimes when you're using gel polish, when it cures, sometimes you do get a wonky line at the top. So we just want to define that line at the top to keep it nice and square, and go over with some cuticle oil and give that a good old massage. And there we have it. Lovely. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is Destiny's Nails UK, and thank you for watching. Bye.